Stampers, this is Trevis. Thanks for watching today for Video Tuesday. And so for the month of June, our Tuesday videos are catalog cased. That is the series that I'm working on. And as I look through the catalog, I find all kinds of cute cards that I like to case. So if you will look on page 128 of your catalog, the annual catalog, you will see the card that I'm going to make today. It's a baby card, and I have this bundle, okay, that I purchased, and I love the bundle because it's not huge. It's a small bundle, and it's not a suite, it's just a bundle. Okay, so this is cutest onesie. Okay, so there's 12 stamps, but the dies that are coordinating with it are these, and that's it. So what I love about it is it's very simple, right? What do you need when you're making baby cards, or if you're making a scrapbook page? You need a onesie, you need a rattle, you need a hanger, you need some numbers, a little pocket, you need a star, a little heart, some words. So this has it all. And here's the cool thing, for the month of June till the end of the month, that's an extra 10% off. So if I can find it in the catalog, I can tell you the exact price. See if I can find it real quick. And it really was I was drawn to it from the very beginning. It's on page 64. So instead of this bundle being $27, which is really reasonable, right? For a bundle, you're going to get an extra $2.70 off. So it's going to be, what would that be? $24.30. I know I'm a mathematician, right? And so such a cute bundle. And so today we're going to make that card. There's some really cute baby cards in here, but that card on page 128 just really caught my eye. It's this one right here. Okay. So it's not exactly a simple card. The more I looked at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it has an embossing folder. It has a blending brush. You need to use a blending brush as technique. It's got embossing. It's got a lot going on. So I think it's going to be a cute card when I'm finished. So let's get started today. I am going to be using Cute Crochet. This is a 3D folder, new folder. So I'm going to be using Cute Crochet, and I'm going to be using a blending brush, lots of pads, all kinds of goodies. So let's get started. Try to make it as close as possible. And then at the end, I will show you what you need if you want to participate in Stamp Along on Friday. Okay, and I will post that list. Okay, so the first thing I think I'm going to do is, well, of course, let's do this first. This is Calypso Coral, 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. So this is our cardstock base. I usually score when the card opens this way. Because it's you're kind of folding it on the bias, against the bias, I guess it's called. I'm not sure. I'm not a seamstress. So okay, have that done. Then I have this white piece, and this is going to layer on top of this. Okay, I may need to cut this down a little bit because now I'm looking at it, and I think this is cut down to maybe 5 by 4. It looks like the upper lower edge is a little deeper than the sides. So let's cut this down to 5 by 4. I know that's an unusual size, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. Okay, now I'm going to run it through the Cute Crochet embossing folder. So this is requiring your big cut and emboss. The mini cut and emboss will not work on this size folder. They only work on the mini folders. Okay, so if you're going to use this, your cut and emboss, you need to use plates 1, okay, and 4. And this will do your 3D folders. Okay, so you always want to use, there's 4, 1, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to run this through, and I do run it through with the fold first. So I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to run this through. I just think this is a really cute folder. I have all of the folders. I am like a folder, embossing folder addict. I can tell you that right now. Look how cute this is. Get the paper out of there. You can see it. It's going to pop more here in a second. So what I want to do now is, if you look at the card, it shows that it's kind of a light color, and I think that's peach pie. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to use peach pie, a little scrap paper here. I want to make sure I don't have too much ink on here. And lightly, I'm going to use my blending brush. And what's going to happen is that embossing that I just did from the folder is going to pop. And you can do it. You just don't want to get big blobs, all right? But you can just keep going until you get a nice light color. Got a little much there, but that's okay. I mean, it is a hand stamped card, so every card's going to look a little bit different. I hope I picked the right color. I think I did. Okay, I think that's about good. All right, now I'll close this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to kind of fray the edges. And to do this, I hope this doesn't drive you crazy. Some people can't stand the sound of this when you scrape. You can do it with your fingernail if you want. I just like to use scissors. And I'm going to fray the edges on all four sides, because that's what they did. So you can see how it starts to fray the cardstock. Cool technique. Okay, one more side, then I'll be done. That won't drive you crazy anymore. It's really loud. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to attach this to my card, and I could use glue, liquid glue, but you know what? This isn't really super textured. I'm just going to go ahead and use regular adhesive. If it was super textured, I would use liquid glue, but it's not. Okay, so just like in the picture, it's got a little bigger border at the top and bottom than it does on the sides. Okay, so you got that little extra width at the bottom and the top. Okay, finished. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the onesie, and I'm going to stamp this twice. And I need to, did I bring out I don't think I have everything here to emboss with, except I didn't bring over a Versamark pad. And you need that. Either, if you have your white craft pad, you could do that, because I'm going to emboss in white powder. But I'm just going to use a Versamark. And I'm getting some kind of a message. I have to tell you that I've been working out. I'm trying to work out. And I'm working out 3 times a week now. So proud of myself. I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but I did. I have been since January. So, okay, now I'm going to add my embossing powder, and I'm going to use the white embossing powder. I'm just going to use a coffee filter. It's just so easy. I have the little tray, but this is just so easy. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle this on, and it's going to stick where that Versamark is. Okay, put this back in here. You don't want to blow this powder all over your table, so I suggest just going ahead and putting that into the jar. And once you have the powder on, it's no giant rush, right? The rush is really getting the powder on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my my heat gun onto 2. 1 is for vellum, low heat. 2 is for hot. And I mean, it gets hot. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this. We'll see how these turn out. I am going to be using some pencils today. As I looked at the sample, I'm like, wow, I think that's pencils that they used. And I haven't used my watercolor pencils in a long time. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll use those. Okay, so I got one of these done. Now I'm doing the other one. And then I'm going to do a sentiment. So once this gets all glossy, you're done. Don't overheat it. Okay, you can't see it because it's white on white. You'll see it as soon as I think you'll be able to see it if I cut it out. Okay, so now there is a little star, and I'm going to stamp the little star on these. I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. I'm going to stamp a little star on one of them. I think it matters which way I do it. I'll do it this way. After I say I don't think it matters, I'm just trying to get it right. Okay, there's one. I need to clean my stamp. You could just see my stamp table at this point. It is a mess, really mess. Okay, then I'm going to do Calypso Coral on the other one. Okay, and then I think I'm done with the stamping for the onesie. Now I just need to stamp the sentiment. And the sentiment says, wishing you lots of joy, which is so cute. And that could be, I mean, that could be a Christmas saying, right? And what's cool about photopolymer stamps is you can curve them. So say, for example, I'm not going to do it for this card, but I'm just going to show you. So say, for example, instead of wanting it straight like that, you want it curved. Just curve these like that. And then your sentiment is curved. So cool. That's one really cool thing about photopolymer stamps. Okay, so now I am going to stamp this in Versamark on this tiny little piece of cardstock. Whatever I did with it. Here it is. And this is Peach Pie. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this in Versamark. Make sure that's straight. Right here on my cardstock. Oops. And then I have to open my powder again. There we go. Okay, pour the powder back into the jar. And heat this. So now I'm going to hold this with this because, man, you can burn your fingers really in a heartbeat. Okay, so now I'm going to heat this, wishing you lots of joy. Yeah, that would be a really cute Christmas sentiment. Huh. Like across a little wreath or something like that. I have a friend who joy is one of her favorite words. She would love that. Okay, that's done. Okay, now it looks like this is just a straight cut on the edges, on the ends rather. Okay, so we have our sentiment. Okay, so now let's get rid of all this stuff. I mean to tell you, I have so much stuff right here, but I have a lot to tell you today. I want to show you something when I'm done. Okay, so I have the sentiment, I have my card, I have this. Now I need to cut these out. So I have my dies, and I'm going to just use the little onesie die. Cut this out. So now I need to use 1, 2, and then put it between the 3s, right? These are the 3s, your acrylic plates. Wow, this is hard to see because it's white on white. That's okay. I think I can do it. Okay. Got one cut out. cute. There's one. I'm going to cut the other one out. Man, you better put your glasses on if you're cutting out white on white, because it's hard to see. Okay. Looking good. You know, if it's off a tiny bit, if I can't see it, who's going to notice? Okay. There we go. I know these videos are a little longer than normal. I usually try to keep, oh man, that is really off center. Oh well. I usually try to keep my videos around, you know, 12 or 13 minutes, but this one's really longer. I think that moved right at the last minute. That's okay. Okay, so now, where's the die? What do I do with the die? Die, where are you? Okay, well, I guess it's here somewhere. Anyway, I think I freaked out when I saw that was off the center. Okay, so now let's do a little pencil. So there are two pencils. This one is the bigger pack. This one actually is Watercolor Assortment 2. And this was the original. And there is a Calypso Coral. And there is a Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to use the Coastal Cabana. And I just want to do around the neck. Just a little bit. And then it looks like a little bit on the sleeve. A little bit on the sleeve. And then a little bit down here on the legs. Actually, I don't even know if you would need to emboss this. Okay, and then I'm going to use my, when was the last time you used a blender? This is a blend, what do they call them? Blender pen. And what this does is it blends the watercolor pencils. It makes it very soft. And then you just clean it. Okay, now I'm going to use the, so we got that one done. Now we're going to find the Calypso Coral pencil. It's in this pack. Yep. Do the same thing here. Do around the neck and the sleeves. This one, at least I cut properly. The other one is not good at all. Don't tell anybody. That'll be our secret. Okay. Again, I'm going to blend this. Show you when I'm done how soft this looks when I'm done. Okay, so you can see that the color, just that little bit of Calypso Coral on there, really kind of makes it. Okay, put these away, this away, and now I'm going to pop these up with dimensionals. Probably use 4 on each. These are minis, so I'll just use 4 on each. And then I'm going to just put little dimensionals on the edges of this, I think. Okay. Oh, I just found my die. That's a good thing. You don't want to lose your dies. No. Okay. So let's assemble our card now. It looks like they have this one first. Laid down first. So they're going to kind of stagger them. Change up a little higher, kind of like right here. Not too high. And then this one's a little lower. This would be a cute card for twins. Wow, really cute. You know what? I should move this over a little more. That move, yeah. A little more centered. There we go. This one how cute is that? And then our sentiment kind of crosses over them. I'm going to put a little adhesive in the center. The reason I didn't put any dimensional in the center is because these are already popped up. So, okay. And this is about where they have it. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, now they do have some little pearls, and I believe they picked these pearls. These are blooming pearls. I think these were in a mini catalog, and they are carried over. So let's use 3 pearls. These little tiny ones. Let's do one like right here. I really am trying to copy the card. One a little lower. And then one down here. Then make sure you push on those to make sure they're secure. Okay, there is our finished card. And here is the catalog card. Can you see it right here? Pretty darn close, I think. I like it. Okay, so let's talk about our card for Friday. So what are you going to need for Friday? If you want to play along, I will post this. You need a cardstock base, and I'm using 4 1/4. You can use any color you want. I'm using Calypso Coral. 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, I scored it at 5 1/2. I have 2 pieces of cardstock. This is 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4, and this is 2 by 5 1/4, I think. Yes, 2 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I have those. Then I have a piece of designer series paper, and I chose this one. I haven't decided which side. I really like this side, so I'll probably use this side. This is 2 by 5 1/4. Okay, and then you need a stamp set, and you don't have to have this, but I'm going to use an embossing folder. Okay, so if you have an embossing folder, you can use that. Pick one of those. You need a piece for the inside. If you pick a dark colored cardstock, have a piece of white cardstock for the inside. That'd be, 4 by 5 1/4, 5 by 3 3/4, whatever. I'm going to use, and then you need a stamp set, 1 or 2 stamp sets. I'm going to use this. This is a new stamp set, and it has sentiments in it, so I can do the sentiment and the focal point of the card from one stamp set. And since it's not a 2-step stamp set, I am going to color it in. So I'm going to use some blend markers. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my image in black, and then I'm going to color it in. If you want to stamp it in a color and you don't have to color it in, that's fine. And that's going to be my card. Okay, so you want to join me on Friday. Just look at the note to see what the measurements are. Okay, real quickly, I said I wanted to talk to you about one other thing, and that is a sale of new products. Okay, so we have some new products that started on June the 5th, and they're online exclusives. Okay, so we have Iconic Imagery. It's a new bundle. It's Christmassy, okay, which doesn't have to be Christmassy. It's got little hearts and stuff, but it really is Christmassy to me, with the dies. And then we have pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. That's a mouthful. Dots and some white frayed ribbon. Okay, so there's new product and new designer series paper. Okay, Iconic Celebrations. It's 6x6 pack, huge pack of designer series paper. So these are now available online. You need to be checking online if you're interested in new products, because we always have these new products coming out. Here's another suite. This is called, what's this one called? This is called Golden Greenery. Okay, more Christmassy stuff. Look at these. These are definitely standalone dies. Then we have the Very Vanilla Satin Ribbon. We have some Cherry Cobbler and Pearl Adhesive Back Berries. Then we have some gorgeous designer series paper and vellum. I told you vellum was going to come back. So we have a pack of 12 by 12 vellum. So that is an online exclusive. We're also going to be having some, here's a little sneak peek, Potions and Spells bundle. I don't have any more information, but ooh, if you're a Halloween person, look at this. And then this one is a Charming Leaves bundle. So here's another sneak peek of stamp set and dies. Okay, these aren't sweets. These are just bundles. Okay, so these will be available for you to order. I said June 5th. If you're a demonstrator, you can get them on June 5th. But if you're not, ooh, I hope I'm not showing these too soon. These are available in June. I'm pretty sure it's okay to show them to you. But anyway, okay, so there you go. It's a lot of information, I know, and I'm not going to keep you any longer. I will see you on Friday for our Stamp Along, and thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you on Friday. I'm Trevis Bossler, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri.